Warning! Warning! The following video is intended for educational and entertainment use only. The content will include disturbing images, violent scenarios, and explicit language. This video is intended for 18 plus and older audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Okay. We did.
What kind of protection? What kind of protection? There ain't no protection. If there was protection, where were they? Sitting home watching the tape, drinking coffee? That's the only kind of protection you get. I don't want no protection from nobody. I'm my own man.
What are your plans at this point?
What are my plans? To find out who did it and kill them. Because I don't fear nothing. You know where I'm at all the time. Come get me. You fucking scared punks where you are.
Did John warn the family that this kind of thing might
That ain't
happen?
got nothing to do with none, man.
What do you mean he doesn't have anything to do with it? What? Heads up, heads up, heads up! You say,
I'll let you get out here.
Damn, it's much better than just showing that truck all day.
You look just like us.
See what I look like? That's what he looks like. I just wish I could have been his good.
You kill a family man at work.
that way we don't just show this truck all day.
Get us a picture. No, John, do what you want to do, baby. Where were you all the way?
Testify and put them all out of their fucking misery.
What car you want, Bob? Hey, sir, that's a crime scene.
This week, October 5th, 1995, Billy Veasey was shot and killed. One of the most infamous hits in the history of the Philadelphia underworld. Billy Veasey was on his way to work, drove up to this corner in his GMC Jimmy, and two gunmen ran up and opened fire. He was shot multiple times, drove across the street and crashed his car into another vehicle, and he died on the scene. Veasey was the brother of John Veasey, a notorious hitman for the John Stanfa crime family. And that morning, John Veasey was supposed to take the stand and testify against John Stanfa and 7 co-defendants in a racketeering case. The conventional wisdom at the time was Billy Veasey had been killed because his brother was testifying against John Stanfa. But subsequently, federal authorities came to find out the hit did not come from John Stanfa, but it came from a separate faction of the Philadelphia mob, a faction headed by Ralph Natale and Joey Merlino. And the murder wasn't to shut Veasey up. The murder was to avenge an earlier homicide in which John Veasey was the shooter. John Veasey, in August of 1993, was one of the hitmen in the murder of Mike Ciangalini, a close associate of the Merlino faction of the mob. Mike Ciangalini's brother, John Ciangalini, was part of the organization according to federal authorities. Mob boss Ralph Natale, who subsequently became a government witness, testified that he ordered the murder of Billy Veasey back in 1995 to avenge the murder of Mike Ciangalini in 1993. It was, Natale said, a brother for a brother. Kind of the dark side of the city of brotherly love.
It's a show! It's a show when they kill somebody in South Philly, ain't it?
No one was ever convicted for the murder of Billy Veasey. Several individuals, including Merlino and John Ciangalini, were charged in a racketeering case, but the jury decided there wasn't enough evidence to substantiate those charges. They were convicted of other offenses, but the Billy Veasey murder is, on the books at least, an unsolved murder. The wild card in all of this is John Veasey, the government informant, the government witness, the former hitman, who became a cooperator himself and who several years ago was released from prison. John Veasey has always talked about avenging his brother's death. And in interviews with Dave Stratreiser on Channel 29 and former Inquirer reporter Ralph Cipriano in Philadelphia Magazine, Veasey insisted that he's put all of that behind him, that he's going on with his life, that he's doing well somewhere in Middle America. Subsequent to those interviews, however, he's popped up here occasionally, secretly in Philadelphia, and has put out word, has harassed some of the individuals involved in the Billy Veasey hit. John Veasey remains a wild card in this unsolved murder. He's going to be the focus of an electronic book put together by Stratreiser and Cipriano that's supposed to be out later this year. Whether Veasey does more than just talk about what happened to his brother and what he wants to do remains to be seen. But the murder of Billy Veasey, now 16 years old, underscores the whole idea that this mafia is a family.
But Veasey wasn't so convincing a few months back when he started taunting the local mob on Facebook, claiming he might return after some of the wise guys made disparaging remarks to his sister. Veasey even posted his picture shoveling snow during last winter's blizzard, making it look like he was in town to settle a score.
Did you ever think about going back to Philly and settling a score or anything?
So I met my wife. That was my only plan. You know, I thought about it for 12 years. My brain, that's all I thought about for 12 years. Because I still don't know why they killed him.
Veasey says he has no plans to avenge his brother's murder. He's leaving that to a higher authority.
And believe me, I ain't gone home. There's nothing home for me.
Are you all right that nobody's ever been held accountable for your brother's murder?
Yeah, I am. You know why? Heaven, hell, wherever it is, we're all going to go. I'll see him there. And hopefully they'll come wherever we're at.
But Veasey also knows his former running mates in the mob are still afraid of him.
They have a reason to be afraid. I mean, if for some reason, you know, I went back there would only be one reason to go back. And that would be cause mass destruction. You know, and but they killed somebody that I love. And I killed somebody that other people love. So going to church and talking to my wife about it, it's all relevant at the end of the day. We're all here for a purpose. You know, like I believe that there's a better purpose for me here, somehow, some way. I don't know what that is, but I ain't going back to South Philly.
Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel and check out more content. Feel free to give us your feedback and suggestions on who we should do next in the comments. This is Infinitely Productions. We love ya.